and welcome back to my channel and to today's video. If you're new around here, then I'm Grace. I'm a mum to two little boys, both under 2 years old, and in today's video I'm going to be doing another meals of the week style video. I did one a couple of months ago now and I quite enjoyed making it. I personally find these videos really helpful when I'm stuck in a rut and I don't know what to make for dinner. Obviously, as a mum of two young children, dinner times, meal times, time in general, I don't have that much of time at the moment is what I'm trying to say. So I don't always get to make like the most wholesome hearty meals, but I do try my best. Now my littlest is 4 months old now. I have a little bit more time on my hands, but not a lot. It is an important part of our day having our meal together. We always sit down as a family and with my toddler, and then like my little baby Jasper, he sits in his bouncer. He'll be weaning in a couple of months, so it'll be really exciting when he is joining us to eat. This is going to be a really realistic 7 meals of the week. Some I've put a bit of effort into, others not so much, questionable, but yeah, keeping it real for you guys. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments. If you like content about motherhood, I'd love it if you would become one of my subscribers. I'm really close to 1,000 now, which is very exciting. So yeah, let's get into the meals of the week now. Okay, to start off this week's meals, I am doing a bit of batch cooking. Miraculously, both the boys were sleeping at the same time, so I did get a bit of cooking done. So I cooked some mince up and I also cooked up a tomato like pasta sauce all at once. It's really convenient when I do this because I just, while I'm cooking anyway, I sort of try and do 2 things at once, so all of the same vegetables and whatnot go into both. So yeah, there was like an onion, celery, courgettes, spinach, that kind of thing. So as you can see, I'm just like grating things down. That all goes in the mince and then chopping up some spinach really finely. Yeah, the pasta sauce that I made was really delicious. I think I might actually share a whole recipe on it because I just winged it and it turned out really nice. And so yeah, I just added a tin of tomatoes. There is the mince as well, all cooked up. So yeah, the first night we had a prawn. It was meant to be prawn linguine, but when I came to make it, I realised I didn't have any like long spaghetti, so I had to use other pasta. But yeah, we had some cold water prawns, just draining them there. Added some parsley, used some lemon on the prawns just to sort of marinate them. So that sat there while the sauce was cooking. As you can see, I've blitzed the sauce up in a blender, and there is the pasta cooking. This was really delicious. It doesn't look like much, but it had so much flavour in it where I put all the vegetables in that sauce. So yeah, let me know if you'd like to hear exactly what went into that and if you want me to make a recipe on that, because I literally just winged it and it turned out really good. And so yeah, there's that pasta dish there. Everyone really enjoyed it. So for the next night, I'm having that mince that I cooked up the day before. Mince is a really good one to cook. It lasts a couple of days, or you can freeze it. So yeah, I'm just heating that up, and we had it that night with some peas and rice. Really easy, but super delicious, and so much veggies and good stuff packed into the mince. I always dish up my toddler's dinner first to just let the steam cool off and like basically just to let it cool down really. So yeah, I did dish up quite a lot of mince that night for some reason. We don't always have this much, and I usually try and make a packet of mince go for 2 meals, but for some reason we had a big dinner. We must have been hungry that night, and as you can see, Elliot made a bit of a mess. The following night for dinner we had sausages, beans and chips. Nice and simple, and here are all the boys playing while I'm getting dinner ready. I like to cut Elliot's sausage up just so it could cool, as I said before, dishing his up first. And in with the sausages, I actually did put in an onion and some red pepper. It just sort of makes the flavour of the sausages really nice. So yeah, bit of a light fry up kind of meal, but yeah. And is this weird of me, but I know I had baked beans on my plate, but I just cannot have chips without mayonnaise. Anyone else? Or is this just really wrong with beans? So the next dinner is Hunter's chicken with some mashed potatoes and green beans. Again, pretty nice hearty meal with minimal effort. So I'm just literally putting that chicken and bacon in the oven. I let that cook for quite a while because they were quite big bits of chicken. So when it was nearly done, I got it out the oven and put the grated cheese and barbecue sauce on, and this was really, really nice. The next night was a meal from the freezer, which was this veggie chili. You can probably tell here I've been having a bit too much fun with my label maker, but it makes my freezer so much more organised. So yeah, this was out the freezer, this veggie chili. I'll try and leave the link to the recipe because I sort of follow it and I also wing it. And we had that with rice and lentils. We've been having this for years. Oh, actually, yeah, I had it with bread too. We were really hungry that night. It's absolutely delicious and it's perfect in autumn and winter. We always have this. Then the next night is another easy dinner, is these salmon parcels. So I get that out the freezer, you cook them from frozen, glaze it with an egg, and then they go in the oven for, I think, less than 25 minutes or around 25 minutes. And I had that with some mashed potatoes and veg. It's a little bit like salmon en croûte. It's really nice. Elliot had some fish fingers that night though, because as you can see, there's not really enough to share that meal out. Then last but not least, we had a beef casserole. I speak about this quite a lot at the moment because it is a meal that we just have time and time again. I've done a recipe for it, so I will link that at the top of the screen. Won't go into too much detail of what's in it, but it's packed full of goodness. So yeah, we had this beef casserole and I made it with rice that night, but sometimes we'll have it with mash. You could even have lentils with it. It's really versatile, very, very nice to have on a Sunday to finish the week off with. There we have it. Those are the meals that we had on a particular week. I can't remember, I filmed it a little while ago now. Just trying to catch up with editing and whatnot, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. As I said before, please subscribe if you're not already to my channel for more content all about motherhood and life in between. See you soon, bye.